Tyler,
Yes.
Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year. Well, I don't know for me, but for you.
Well, New Year to all, I guess. Happy New Year to all. It is another episode of Up the Boards, and Tyler, have you seen Alex anywhere?
I haven't seen him in a while. I haven't really heard from him in a while.
Neither have I. Alex?
Hello?
You
Hello?
good boss.
Alex, is that you?
Yeah, I am no longer Alex. I am just the sad fan who will never see his team ever win a hockey game ever again.
Chris Kreider got you down?
Something got him down.
I don't even know where to start.
I cannot believe there's a bag
Okay,
on
that's as
your
long
head.
as I can tolerate wearing a paper bag.
Yeah, makes for
sorry.
a good natural compressor.
I'm here.
Change
There he
jerseys, it'll be
is.
all right.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
We're back,
Says,
baby.
says the man in the Predators jersey right now.
One of the hottest teams in hockey.
I know they
We're
are
out of
right
the,
now.
We're out of the basement, beating the
Okay,
Cavs, beating all
yeah,
these teams. We're doing
that's-
fine.
That is
We're not
true.
going to talk. We're not
Look.
going to talk about the Shesterkinless Rangers because it doesn't count if we don't have Shesterkin.
The who? What now? The where?
Exactly.
Huh? The who?
Precisely.
None of that is important right now, except
Just-
it is because we're talking about hockey. Welcome to Up the Boards. My name is Yusuf. That's Alex, and that's Tyler, and we're back for the new year. And I would like to start first with a applause to celebrate a historic moment yesterday: the retirement of Sergei Fedorov's number by the Red Wings organization. They finally did it. Now retire Pavel Datsuk's number. Thank you very much. Anyway, we've got a few things to talk about. There are obviously other things in hockey that people are talking about right now. We're not talking about that here. So if you want to hear about that stuff, don't come here, but listen to us anyway. How do we want to start things off, boys?
Well,
wanna talk
we've
about
got an
standings?
update for everybody.
Yes, we got some.
We
news.
do have an update for
We have
everyone.
some
That's
news.
right. Alex, what's our
we have some
update?
news. The three of us decided to get our shit together.
Yeah.
We've locked in. The world's not ready for us. No, we have decided to get a schedule. So you can expect an episode from us every 2 weeks on the dot. We are very excited about that. We're also going to try and keep the ramblings of all three of us down to an hour each time we do this thing. So it should be nice and digestible for all of you, wherever you listen to us.
We
and if you
swear
do
we're
listen
getting
to
our
us,
act together.
thank you. That's really thoughtful of you.
We're glad you enjoy hockey, or us screaming at each other,
We're trying our best.
or both.
We hope
are
you root
trying
for
our
teams
best.
that win hockey games.
Two of us don't.
Two of us don't know what that looks like anymore. Anyways, I think that's a good transition into what we need to be talking about. It's been a while since we last talked. So, Yusuf, do you have the standings?
I do.
Can we
How can I
avoid
help?
the Metropolitan Division or like?
No, I'm not avoiding the Metropolitan Division. Obviously, this season has been, what's the word I'm looking for?
Painful.
Weird? For some
Bizarre.
people, not me.
I mean,
Bizarre for sure. That's
Depression-filled.
bizarre.
Sad, heartbreaking,
He's just gonna
crushing.
keep going.
Alex, you want to add in any like?
I think
Misery loves company.
Tyler's got my mood. Oh my god.
Well, in that case, it's time to talk about some of the standings because there's a lot of not surprises. There's a lot of kind of how'd you get there, and there's a whole lot of that checks out. I think we're going to start with the Atlantic. Just
I wonder why that
That's
is.
The hottest
wonder-
division in the league. Let's just do it.
Probably the scariest division in the league because it's just so close right now. In dead last, the Ottawa Senators.
We're not talking about them.
Nothing
No,
to say there.
Ahead of them by a whole 6 points is the Florida Panthers, which is interesting. Ahead of them, 52 points, just 1 point ahead, the Boston Bruins. Tied with them, the Buffalo Sabres, who, by the way, are 8-2-0 in their last 10.
We all saw that, right? Like that was.
Yeah, of course, we all saw that coming. Right, guys? Right?
Yep.
Right? Yep. We totally all saw that coming. In fourth in the division right now is the Toronto Maple Leafs. Good for you for finally thinking of how to play hockey. In third is the Montreal Canadiens with 58 points. They are looking good. I'm not going to say great, but they're looking consistent now.
Not as good as the next team.
Because the next team is the Tampa Bay Lightning, who are looking like the Lightning.
They are 10-0 in their last 10, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Light work.
The Lightning are kind of back. They saw how they were doing in the beginning of the season, and John Cooper grabbed them all and said, we're not fucking doing that again. So, yeah. The Lightning are there. And then in first place, with 60 points, how many wins do we have right now? We have 28 wins. I'm proud of them. The Detroit Red Wings. Also, Tampa has a goal differential of plus 43.
yeah, I just saw that. I was about to make
I
that
was
comment.
looking at the goal. I was looking at my goal differential for like the plus 4, and I'm like, plus 4, does it say 43?
Yusuf, I don't want to burst your bubble. The Lightning have 3 game in hand on you. Like, I'm not trying to bring your mood down.
I'm not. Look, so long as we make the playoffs, I don't care.
I might just be a glass half empty kind of guy right now, but yeah, they are.
I mean,
depends on
what-
the
Tampa
players.
did this last year too. Like their goal
Exactly,
diff is
like-
what had me picking them to beat Florida in the first round last year. That didn't happen, but
So, like, goaltending matters. Vasilevsky guy is pretty good.
Supposedly,
and the
I've
defense
heard,
in front
yeah.
of that goaltending also matters.
Yeah, also the defense. And
Yeah,
everything else, and
Victor Hedman
coaching
is
and
kind of really good. That coach is really good. I've heard. What's his name? John Cooper. Is that his name?
Yeah,
John
that guy.
Cooper. Yeah.
That
John
guy.
Cooper,
Yeah, him.
yeah.
Little
He's
known
pretty
coaching
good.
prospect.
yeah.
Little known. I hear he's like coaching like Canada or something.
Yeah, the
He's
silver
coaching my
place
country.
medal team. Yeah,
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, behind Sweden. We're not getting into that now. In the Metropolitan
with me.
Division, because I'm ripping the Band-Aid off for him. In last place in the Metro, you have the Columbus Blue Jackets, who, by the way, just
Yeah.
fired Dean Evison
yeah, I know.
and hired Rick Bowness, who was retired last I checked, but
That's
is now no longer retired.
actually a good hire.
It is a good
I
hire. I
like
kind of like
that.
it. I'm curious as to how he's going to sort of mold that team if they keep him long term. In seventh place with 46 points, I'm so sorry, Tyler. It is the New York Rangers. After them is the New Jersey Devils. The Pittsburgh Penguins are sitting at fifth right now with 51 points. They're kind
Not
of
to
on the
take
outside.
a dig there. Sorry, the Devils might be the only team in that division that makes the Rangers feel good about themselves.
Yeah, I
Yes.
actually agree
Oh
on that.
my God, the Devils are a mess.
The Devils being right there with us in the basement brings me so much joy. I
I'm
won't lie.
sure it does. I'm glad it does. The Devils are what they're also on my list of what the hell happened.
We have an
Washington-
excuse. So did I.
You do have an excuse. That's true. In fourth place is the Washington Capitals with 52 points. They are currently in a wild card spot as far as I'm aware. Ahead of them is the Philadelphia Flyers. Good for you, Philadelphia. I don't know what you're doing right over there, but I'm glad you're doing it. In second in the Metro is the New York Islanders. Love that. And of course, in first is the Carolina Hurricanes. Who's not shocked by that? Really? No one? Okay, great.
No, they're finally just starting to get healthy. This is their division. They're gonna run it the rest of the way.
I remember saying this when we were doing our predictions. This is Carolina's division to lose.
Mm-hmm.
They're just gonna control this for the next little while. Next up in the Central, in 8th through 2nd, who cares? And in first, it's Colorado Avalanche. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, pretty much.
Pretty much.
The fact that sorry, let me just go over this because consistency. In last, oh my God, how did you get down there? In last place is the Winnipeg Jets. That's not a joke. That was a genuine reaction. I'm so sorry. Oh.
Damn.
In last place, the Winnipeg Jets. Ugh.
That's what happens when you have Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. In 7th is the St. Louis Blues. Okay. 6th, the Chicago Blackhawks. Who, yeah, I mean, you know, they're getting there. They're figuring it out. Nashville's 5th. They're finally looking like a hockey team again.
Yeah, they figured it out.
No, they're actually figuring it out. 6-4 and 6-4 in the last 10, which is nice. The fraudulent Utah Mammoth are fourth with 48 points.
Dirty fraudsters.
Hey,
5-4-1 in their last
future
10.
winter, future winter
Future
classic.
Winter Classic hosts also.
Call
Mammoth.
me when you're in the third spot in the Central, Utah. Okay.
I think they will when, for some reason, all three of us end up going to the Winter Classic next year. We're not making a promise. This would just be really funny if we went at a spike. Anyway,
You guys got
Manifest. In third place, with 61 points, is the Minnesota Wild. Well, they're really keeping second and third are as consistent as you can get.
Good hockey team. Very good hockey team.
Very good hockey team. Quinn Hughes is good at hockey. Fun fact.
Newsflash.
Newsflash.
Good
Quinn Hughes
goaltending.
is really good, and Jesper Wallstedt is really good. In second, the Dallas Stars with 63 points. The Colorado Avalanche have 74. They still don't have 5 regulation losses. Sorry, Tyler, you were muted. What's up?
Am I muted?
You were muted.
back.
Now you're not. You're back.
That's weird.
Hello.
Yeah, is that not normal?
74 points.
No, it is.
Yeah, is that
70?
not totally just normal? We're all just being weird about that?
No, maybe.
When they lose, it's a headline.
I know. It's insane.
Otherwise, you don't check
Dude,
the box score.
The city of Toronto last night thought about throwing like a small parade downtown because they beat them in overtime.
That only the eighth occurrence this entire season that they've lost in overtime.
Honestly,
And
keep going.
4 regulation losses.
Yeah. 4 regulation losses. 4. Sorry,
I want to
Tyler.
put this in
1 second.
perspective.
Sure.
All right. The following teams, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Have more losses. The Buffalo Bills, the Dolphins, the Jets, the Steelers, the Ravens, the Bengals, the Browns, the Texans, the Colts, the Titans, the Chargers, the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Commanders, the Giants, the Bears, the Packers, the Vikings, the Lions, the Panthers, the Buccaneers, the Falcons, the Saints, the Rams, the 49ers, and the Cardinals. One NFC team in football and 3 AFC teams in football have less losses than the Avalanche.
Where were you going with this?
It's just wild.
What is the comparison here? What?
That's just insane.
I know.
It's just wild.
It's literally everywhere you look. They're untouchable.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going with Yusuf. It's wild. Like,
It is in
The only
freaking ridiculous.
The only L, and here's a hot take for the pod. Clip this for the short.
I'm ready.
Here's their only L this season is the Nordiques jersey. They're not the Nordiques.
There's a reason they
That's my
left.
take.
Like,
That's my take. My take is
Okay.
they are not the Nordiques.
They are in fact not the Nordiques.
They are not the Nordiques. Don't wear their jersey. I have the same opinion about the Whalers jersey that the
I was about to
Hurricanes
say
wear.
if you have the same opinion on Carolina, but yeah. Okay.
If you are no longer that franchise, don't wear the jersey.
can't wait
Warm
for
up jersey, sure.
I can't wait for the Mammoth to do a Yotes tribute.
The second the Mammoth do a, if they ever do a
give me the
Coyotes
purple
tribute,
Space
It'll be
Mammoth.
the Winter Classic jersey.
Give me the purple Space Mammoth. Come on, do it, Ryan. Oh, that'd be so
oh,
funny.
well, I mean,
Anyway,
what can we say about Colorado that hasn't been said? And you might as well just not talk about the next division. There's nothing to see here.
I don't know what you're talking about, Alex. Plenty
No,
I don't know what you're talking about,
that's
Alex.
all the
No,
divisions
work
in
on.
hockey.
Yeah?
There's nothing else to talk
Oh,
about.
there's only
Yusuf-
3?
Yusuf, I'll read the next division if you'd like.
Sure, go right ahead.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Colorado's wagon, by the way. We should finish that
Good,
statement.
good. Colorado is like the wagon.
Okay, so in last place with 37 points in the Pacific Division, we have the Vancouver Canucks, who are just awful.
Bad. Man.
In
Ouch.
7th place, we have the Calgary Flames with 42 points. They're trying their best.
They're definitely doing things.
I think the challenge I applaud to anyone is to just name 10 players on the Flames.
I'll try. I can name 4.
Okay, Alex.
Says-
Dustin Wolf.
So it's one. Good.
That's one. Rasmus Anderson.
Nazem
Nazem Kadri.
Kadri.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
Is Michael Backlund still in the Flames?
The fact we have to ask, that's the question, right?
He is, right?
Cool.
Isn't he their captain?
I'm going to pull up their stats. I'm going to read their top 5 players while we
Zane Parekh.
Okay.
Huberdeau. Mackenzie Weegar.
Okay.
Soon to be Gavin McKenna.
That's a good answer.
Who's their backup goalie? Isn't it like Devin Cooley or something?
Devin
like
Cooley.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
Devin
Yeah.
Cooley.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's another. That's like 7 players.
Why do I know
there.
their goalie tandem? That's so weird.
Yep. It's not great. I'm the top 5 players.
I think I'm out of names.
Top 5 players are Blake Coleman, Matt Coronado,
Who? Okay. I know
Backlund, Rasmus Anderson, and Nazem Kadri. Kadri has 32 points in 45 games. Coleman is 5th place with 21 points in 44. So that's how they're doing. So it's rough.
Anyway,
in 6th place is the New York Rangers West. Anaheim Ducks.
They moved the Wild Wing statue.
That's fine. I agree. I totally get it.
Well, they had to do it for renovations, and it was temporary. They had to do it in order to get work done.
Right.
But it hasn't been restored. And I think they just need to put it, I don't know, put it in the central lobby of the stadium and call it good enough for now. Like the whole arena is in reno actively, so we should put the statue somewhere. I don't care.
You moved it. It's done.
I have never been so sad. They just simply aren't the same hockey team that started. I think what the Ducks actually are this season is somewhere in between how they started the season and what they're doing right now. They are not this terrible. They are not as good as they started the season. And I think that's a reasonable take. But for right now, they've got to tighten up the defense, and the vets need to do something. They need to like get the kids through this slump, get them on the other side, and maybe they'll win a hockey game one day. But tonight they're playing Dallas, so I have very low expectations.
Welcome to pain, Alex.
It all went so wrong.
We were almost okay, and then we lost our beautiful goaltender. So I get it. Well, Yusuf died, so we'll just keep going, I guess.
His chair is squeaking to death. So
okay, so
keep on.
Fifth place, we have the Los Angeles Kings with 48 points. They're just kind of mid.
They're kind of the team of all time this season.
Yeah, they're kind of just
they're
existing.
Just there. Yeah,
they're kind of like the Kings of old. They're just don't really. It's kind of there. The Sharks are in 4th place with 49 points, so that tanking for McKenna thing is not going great. And by the way, they're only a point out of 3rd, which I think is something to note because they're doing very good. However, the 3rd place team is actually one I want to talk about later because they're 7-1-2 in their last 10. With 50 points, it's the Seattle Kraken. Good on them. Let's give them a round of applause for getting their
good on the Kraken
stuff together.
They're doing things quietly, which is nice.
Yeah, they're doing great. Honestly, like they've just been having a good time. It seems like they finally got over the hump. Like
we were talking about them a month ago, saying positive things, and then they all fell apart, and then they found it again. So
yeah,
I don't know. We'll see how long is it sustainable. I think they are playing kind of sustainable hockey.
I saw a thing about how like Philip Grubauer has just made a nice return to form, and like Joey Decort's been solid. Like I think they're just really finding like everything's kind of clicking. Like they don't have any superstars, but they also just have like a nice put together team. I think it's just working.
Yeah.
So that gets us to our 2nd place team with 53 points, which is the Edmonton Oilers with Stuart Skinner gone and Tristan Jarry filling the void.
And then he got hurt.
He's back tonight.
Is he back now? Okay, that's good.
That's what the Preds apps tell me. And then not Vancouver, they're last. With 54 points in 1st place is the Vegas Golden Knights.
Shocker.
Where to start with this division? I mean, this is
May I
clearly the. Oh, I had a thought I was going to go with, but go for it, Yusuf.
Go for it.
Okay.
No, go for
So
it. I'm sorry to interrupt.
This is the worst Vegas team we've seen since their inception.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not
It
even
might actually
close.
be. No.
Like, for a while there, they weren't winning any hockey games. They are they have 12 overtime losses.
Yeah. The important thing to note with Vegas is that where they are in the standings is not incredibly indicative of how the team is, because they have 12, as people like to call them, loser points.
Mm-hmm.
So the only reason they are first in the Pacific right now is the 12 loser points.
Mm-hmm.
Had they lost any of those games, they would not even be in a playoff spot right now. Yes, Tyler.
I have a really fun question for you all. I'm going to name the 4 goalies to play at least, well, they've all played at least 5 games for Vegas. And I want you to guess who has the highest save percentage and give me the number. So here's what we got. We got Aiden Hill, Carter Hart, Carl Lindblom, and Akira Schmid. So who has the highest save percentage and what is that number?
I'm going to just throw a dart and say Schmid.
I'm going to say Lindblom, and it's like 898.
I was going to go like 894.
Yeah.
Okay, it is Schmid with 895. So great job, Alex.
Hey!
Okay, Alex, nice.
And then it just goes down from there. Carter Hart's in last with an 871.
He's also hurt, so good. I mean,
yeah,
darn.
Yeah, honestly, it brings me joy. But
same.
Yeah. So their goaltending is terrible, to say the least, which is crazy because everyone gives the Oilers too much shit. Edmonton gets way too much shit for that, honestly.
Very much so.
Very much so. I think...
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Yusuf.
Sure. One thing I do want to bring up with the Pacific, 2 things, actually. Number one is regarding Vegas, and I want to finish this point off. They, to Alex's point, are probably the worst team Vegas has run into a season so far. And that's not without saying the issues they're dealing with. You know, they're rotating goaltending, injuries, of course, the at this point inevitable retirement of Alex Pietrangelo is definitely a setback for them. And other things like their forwards. Vegas is known for having some great forward core, but again, injuries are always a thing for them. And a little bit of they're trying new things. Case in point and taking risks, which is the Vegas way. Maybe hot take. Maybe you can clip this one. I don't know, but we'll see how the rest of the season pans out for him. I think the Mitch Marner trade might be the worst trade they've made.
I don't disagree.
I think it might actually be the worst trade they made. Seriously, Vegas has been known, and Tyler and I, when we used to do the original iteration of this podcast years ago, I would always make the joke that every offseason, Vegas looks to the horizon and goes, "What's that shiny thing over there? We want that shiny thing," and they just get the shiny thing. Whether it be Jack Eichel, whether it be Mark Stone, whether it be whoever they wanted, right? Whoever they needed at that time. They saw that Marner was available at some point and said, the shiniest thing of them all. 90 to 100 point forward, great playmaker, great hands. We need someone like that to complement our forward core. And they did it. They didn't give up much. They only gave up Nicholas Waugh to do it, but signed Mitch to 8x12. He hasn't been looking that great in a Vegas uniform. Like, I don't want to jinx it or anything like that, but this might pan out as the worst trade Vegas has ever done. And they've done some stupid trades, but I don't think the Mitch Marner trade is as good for them as everyone thought it would be. Yes, Tyler.
So I have, I can't believe I'm going to say what I'm about to say. You might want to sit down for this.
Sit down harder, Yusuf.
Yeah, you might want to sit down a little harder.
Okay, I can't sit down any harder, but sure.
I think the Leafs might have been right.
Whoa!
Here's the thing. The Leafs have made a lot of You can clip this. This might be controversial as hell. The Leafs, look, they're pretty good at offense. Like, I'm not like I'll shit on them on goaltending and defense all day. Like, I'll happily do that. But like, look at Yusuf. He's just like so upset. It's wild. It's so amazing. But like, they kept Matthews, they kept Tavares, they kept Nylander, and I remember like last year when Nylander and Marner were fighting on the bench, and I just remember like there was so much tension in the Leafs locker room last year, and like they looked at the core four and said we got to get rid of one of them, and they went through everyone, and like Tavares to me was probably the one to get rid of because he's just 1,000 years old and not what he was, and it's like, and they looked at Marner and said, eh. And like while they've had a rocky start, as we said, they're 8-0-2 in their last 10. Like it was going to take a minute to fill the void, and it's taken a minute to find their groove. But honestly, like he hasn't been great. Vegas hasn't been great. I mean, we just went through their goalies, and it's like they're terrible. And it's like it's not like they're blowing the division out of the water. I think one loss, and I think the Oilers take the cake, right? Like it's that close. Yeah, I mean Seattle's only 2 games out, and it's like. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I'm gonna credit the Leafs. So there's my controversial opinion of the night.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna weigh in on is that trade. I mean that trade is about the rest of the contract for Marner. I think Vegas kind of is throwing I think they're kind of trying to do what Edmonton has done the last 3 years, which is not burn themselves out in the regular, or basically coast through the regular season, relying on your talent. And that we're going to see them roll out a scheme in like late March that's going to carry them the rest of the way. And they'll start playing some playoff hockey towards the end of the season here. But the division is in such a strange place. I mean, there are only 2 teams with positive goal diffs. Vegas is +8 and Edmonton is +3. And then everybody else in the division is negative. So, I mean, it's weird because you look at other divisions. Sorry, it's not to go back to the Avalanche, but do you guys know what the Avalanche goal diff is?
It's absurd, isn't it?
No one look. Throw a number at it.
It's got to be stupid.
It's got to be like above 30.
Well, hold on. Who had the really stupid one we made fun of? Oh, Tampa had the ridiculous.
Tampa has 43.
Tampa is at 43.
I'm going to go with, it's got to be like 68.
It's got to be over that. It's got to be like probably 70.
All right, so we have 70 and 68. They are +79.
God damn. Like, oh my God.
I mean, it's just everywhere you look, it's some like ridiculously stupid stat with them.
Pack the season up. It's over. Give them the cup.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah,
it.
honestly,
give them every trophy. Fuck it.
If the season ended, I want to talk about a little bit of the Western Conference playoff standings right now. If you take a look at where everybody sits, right now, the Sharks and Kings are the 2 wildcard teams.
God bless them. God bless them.
Yeah, God bless those teams. It was nice
children
knowing
on the Sharks are gonna die. Like.
Macklin Celebrini is gonna get up there and be like, he's like, look guys, we made the playoffs. Hooray! Nathan McKinnon is going to kill him.
Oscar off going back to Russia. He's just done with this. Like, oh my God. Like,
bless your soul. That's the thing, man. Whoever is the second wildcard team when this season is over, bless your souls. I hope you have your bags to Cancun packed already.
If there's like a point difference between 8 seed and 9 seed, I wonder if we're going to see some suspicious tanking. All right, guys, tap out. We're gonna tap out. You can take this one.
I feel like they either absolutely dominate the playoffs or they're going to get swept in the first round. It's going to be something stupid like that. Like, there's a solid, 10% chance they'll just randomly just...
I'm going to be honest. I don't think there's a single roster that could be the 8 seed in the West that I'm like, yeah, they could catch the Avs sleeping.
You never know, man. Crazier things have happened.
Who beat Boston in their record year?
Oh my God, who was it? Something so stupid. Yeah.
It was the Panthers. You know why
Oh,
I
just
remember
the Florida
this?
Panthers. Okay,
Yeah,
no
just the
biggie.
Florida Panthers.
Well,
I remember
At
this
the time they
because
were the Florida Panthers. They were the Florida
at the time.
Panthers.
Now
I remember this, though.
the Florida Panthers.
Fun little story for you though. Just to quickly side tangent. The reason I remember it's the Panthers is because, again, when we used to do the original iteration of this podcast, Tyler and I were watching the game live as we were going through an episode, and at some point I stopped talking and fell out of my chair, and Tyler's like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" And then he got his feed of the game when Florida won it in overtime to eliminate the Bruins, and we just sort of sat there for 5 minutes like, now what? Cool. Good job. Anyway, to the Colorado Avalanche point. Whoever the second wild card is, bless your soul. I hope you figure out something. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to catch the Avalanche sleeping at this point, because I genuinely think they are either gonna just like be the most ridiculous team on earth. They could go like 16-2 in the playoffs. They could sweep 3 rounds.
They totally
could. They wanted to. Now,
I think this season is the best argument for resetting the playoff bracket back to 1 through 8.
Yeah. Because I
wanted to ask how you guys feel about that.
Well,
do you guys like the divisional setups? Do you want? Would you prefer a 1 through 8?
I missed the divisional setup.
I do too.
I was looking at the standings, I think, yesterday, and just in my head, thinking about how the playoffs look as they currently are in this format, in the wild card format, and how they would look in the divisional format. And I was like, man, divisional would make it so much more fun later on. And I understand that the wild card, in its own sick and twisted way, gives you some really good matchups early, which is great for ratings and great for views. But, as the playoffs intensify, you want those matchups, though.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. I remember like every year we get to the second or third round and people are like, if it was 1 through 8, this is what it would have been. And it's like, damn, like all the good matchups have been on the second half of the playoffs, which is where you need the ratings because there's less games.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're already going to have people watching because their team's in it in the first half. And it's like, then you need the good ratings.
It is so sad that Dallas and Minnesota are going to murder each other.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's terrible.
I'm sorry, but like the 3 seed coming out of the Pacific does not need to go to the second round.
Yeah, like it's
insane. It's crazy. It is crazy. All right, so I think we've done a pretty good chatter here about the changes to the standings, but I wanted to ask you guys each for an important thing you are watching this January as we head into the Olympic break.
Ooh, the important thing, like anything in general? Or?
Yeah, anything. Team, player.
Oh, I got player.
Friedman's Twitter account.
I got player.
Yeah, that's really it. Is Friedman's Twitter account, isn't it? I have a very sneaky suspicion that a big trade is going to go down before the Olympics come up. Like I want to say, I think the day the Olympic break starts is the 4th or 5th of February, I believe it is. I have a very sneaky suspicion that there will be a massive trade that goes down quite possibly at the end of the month.
I see that. I could totally see that.
Because we're sort of treating this year like we did last season, where before 4 Nations there was the kind of fake trade deadline, and then the actual trade deadline after the tournament was done. Apparently, from what I've been hearing, some people are treating it the same way, whereas before the Olympic break is the unofficial trade deadline, and then of course the actual trade deadline is in March. I don't know. It's just something's been like rattling me. It's been weird. I think ever since the Quinn Hughes trade, it made me realize this season is literally anything can happen season. So that's my thing. I'm watching for trades.
I'm watching American-born goaltenders because I swear to God, if Hellebuyck's the starter, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna freak.
I think if you at this point coin toss between Otter and Swayman, because Otter's been up and down of late, but my gut is put Otter in there, and the number 2 guy is going to be Swayman.
Yeah, I kind of agree. If Hellebuyck's the starter, I'm gonna freak out. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
although we could talk if it's like since goaltending is so mental, like name Otter. First game goes bad, pull him, put in Hellebuck, be like, you're the guy who's going to carry us.
Yeah, God,
Get him to lock in. I don't know. He
don't
wasn't.
know.
He was good in Four Nations.
He was great in Four Nations.
He was great
but,
in
like,
Four Nations.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan. So.
I think it'll be really interesting to see, because Canada just named, not to just make it all about roster decisions, but they named their alternates, and it's like everybody that we were like, why isn't he on the team?
Yep.
Already, like Seth Jarvis and Sam Bennett.
Yeah.
US is going to do the same. If Jason Robertson isn't on that list, I'm going to be pissed. He needs to be on the team.
To be fair, JT Miller went down yesterday, so there's like a small chance. Like,
yeah, I mean, like hockey is a rapid injury sport.
oh, absolutely.
Also, guys get like 1 week bugs all the time. 1 week, just miss 2-3 games and they come back.
It's fairly normal.
So we'll see how things shake out. The thing that I wanted to talk, or the thing that I'm paying attention to, as we head down the deadline here, or not towards the Olympic break deadline, I want to use this as a vehicle to talk about point structure. I think there's a similar problem happening in baseball right now, where their new playoff format gets you into the playoffs with like 83 wins sometimes, which is like just above 500, literally. There are too many teams mathematically who are still in it right now. And I think that is going to be a huge, like this month is going to, I think we're finally at the part of the season where we're going to start seeing some separation in the standings outside of the Central.
I was going to say, yeah, it's a lot closer in the East than the West for sure. The
East has no separation. So like if you're, how are you going to tell somebody who's only 3 points out, you got to trade because there's 4 teams ahead of us?
Yeah, I mean, not to be funny, the Leafs literally 2 weeks ago, like all the fans were like, "We're selling the franchise." Like everyone's
sell the
going
farm,
and
trade Austin,
and now that's like they're on a 8-2 and 10 last time. So I mean,
it's plan the parade potentially for them. It's going to be interesting because it's also going to be fueling a lot of general managers in the way of what can we do to push ourselves ahead of everyone else. Like I have a feeling that there will be some GMs out there that are probably just like, scratching their heads going, is there some kind of like game breaking trade we can make that will get us ahead of the pack?
For sure he's going to trade Panarin for like a 6'6" Swedish kid I've never heard of, and he's minus 58 in his career over 10 games. So, and
he's going to look so great in a Red Wings jersey on a line with Alexander DeBrincat and Patrick Kane. You know how weird of a sentence that is to me?
I'm done. I hate this season. I hate sports.
Yeah, well, while we're talking about trades for the Red Wings, I think we are at heart fans. So let's each name, we'll wrap up our general kind of topic section here with your team gets to make one move this deadline. You get to name it. What is it?
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
I can go first.
Go first.
Let's put Drury on a rocket to the sun. That's how I'm feeling. But honestly,
Drury has to be the one that makes that decision, by the way.
Honestly, I think he gets a little too much flack, admittedly. Honestly, like, every player he's gotten rid of has done worse. So, I mean, honestly, I think that's a weird sentiment to have. I'd probably trade Lafreniere. I mean, admittedly, like, he has not worked out at all like we expected him to. He had one really decent season, and we gave him $1 million for some stupid reason. And he's just been terrible. So just trade him for whatever we can get at this point. Just start fresh. For him, for everybody else, I would just cut it loose.
All right. Yusuf?
I actually have to think about this for once in my life. Because the forward depth has been pretty good. Andrew Copp got an overtime winner yesterday against the Hurricanes. And he's been scoring. The forwards are forwarding. Lucas Raymond is really starting to look good. Dylan Larkin and DeBrincat are 20-goal scorers right now. Patrick Kane got his 500th.
Must be nice.
I know, right? It's great. But the forwards are forwarding. So then I'm like, okay, what about defense? Edvinson and Sider might be our first pair of the future, and the depth is looking good. Axel Sandin Peliko's learning fast. Albert Johansson's learning fast. Ben Sherratt exists, and that's great. Thank you, Ben Sherratt. So it's okay. What happens there? Do we need anything? No, not necessarily. Maybe like another good left shot guy to the side, maybe. And then goaltending. Goaltending is good.
Turns out
So-
John Gibson is a good goalie. Everyone else,
John Gibson
shut up.
Really
Oh,
good
there's
goaltender.
still half the season left. He's got plenty of time to get hurt. Don't say anything. How's your backup?
Shut up. Okay. You know
Coulda
what?
used Jonathan
A
Quick.
good, like, consistent backup goalie. Cam Talbot's good, but like a good consistent backup goalie would be nice, probably. Just to be ready for the inevitable John Gibson has died tweet.
Slightly used Jonathan Quick.
I don't know how I feel seeing him in a Red Wings jersey.
Weird.
I don't.
You guys should just go rescue Taves since it's such a disaster in
You
Winnipeg.
should
I
get
know,
those
right?
Stahl.
Yeah,
He's
it's
pretty good.
just reunite Kane and Taves, and that'll do something.
Probably.
Jack Crawford.
Realistically, for the Red Wings, I think the only thing I would ask for is probably defensive depth. So like one more guy, just that can do the work. Which isn't as much of a worry anymore because it's more Sider. I almost gave away something. Sider's been hustling this season, so yeah, probably just defensive depth.
All
Take
right,
it easy.
that sounds. Keep it simple.
I
just think
I would have loved
guys
if it
look-
was
you guys
Quinn
look really good
fucking
right now.
Hughes, but
Yeah,
no.
you and me both. You and me both.
Yeah.
Who's your Zeev Buyam that you trade though?
Oh, it would have been Simon Edvinson. I would have been.
Yeah,
sick.
and you wouldn't have
So-
you wouldn't have liked that. So
Exactly. So
be happy.
Oh, hold on. I gotta chime in. Part of the reason we didn't get Quinn Hughes, apparently, because we were pretty close, is we wouldn't give up Lafreniere. Stuff like what you guys know. I'm like,
Tyler, do you want my paper bag?
I might need it. Maybe a little more than that. So
Alex, what would you do? What do you want the Ducks to do?
I mean, what I want the Ducks to do is to punt their entire right side of the defensive core and throw them away and start again. I mean, I'm actually not mad at Jacob Trouba. I actually think he is having a great season and is perfectly acceptable.
but someone loved them.
I think he's just perfectly acceptable in the group. But oh my God, is the right side a problem? They have too many useful players on the left, and when one of them starts on the right side, there's problems.
You know, you guys need somebody to like tip goals in front of the net on a power play. That's what you guys really.
They already had. Well, the power play is just terrible. I mean, Anaheim as a franchise just never had a good power play. But Kreider, I mean, they have to figure out how to get the power play going. It's bad. There's a lot going wrong.
41 games.
If there's one thing I would want them to fix from this part to the rest of the season, is it's just play some more consistent defense. We don't have terrible goaltending, but we give up so many high quality chances. So that's the thing. Do I think they can do that? And who's on the market to do that? Not really. I don't know what the move is on the right side of the defense, so I'm not going to stick there. I think what they're probably going to do is they're going to bring in a Mangiapane, something along or a Sherwood, something along those lines to play third line.
The
wing.
asking price for Sherwood's a first round pick, apparently.
Yeah, well,
Good
the
for
Anaheim
Kiefer
Ducks
Sherwood.
are buying, so
Yeah, you guys
Who
are,
needs a
you guys
first
are
round pick?
buyers?
Yeah.
Exactly.
we're
Yeah.
buyers. Who needs
The
a
right up
first
there,
round?
right up with there with us. Yeah, there you go.
I
Yeah,
mean, that's
yeah.
what they told Verbeek. The ownership was like, whatever you need to do, Verbeek, make this team a winner. And for 3 months, it looked good.
Well,
But
Alex,
here we are.
I just, hey, you know what? Things are down right now, but sometimes you got to think positive. Look at the Ottawa Senators. They are in their 5th year of unparalleled success.
I just don't know how you guys aren't better when you added all the Stanley Cup winning New York Rangers players, all the real guys who won us so much success over the years.
Yeah,
Just can't imagine how you haven't put it together.
how you haven't figured it out yet? Darn. On the bright
I
side,
don't even know where to start with that, Tyler.
We're both in pain, Alex. It's fine.
I don't know where to start with that. Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, you're right, Yusuf. I should just get a little bit out of my fan for a minute here.
Exactly.
Let's do what every podcast does this time of year and call some mid-season award predictions.
We're in the mid-season already, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah,
we're basically there.
Interesting.
So let's start. We're gonna go down the I'm gonna just go down this list here, and I want everybody's nominees. I'll start on this first one and give mine, so you guys.
Do we want nominees, or do we want like who we
Let's
think
just
is gonna
do.
win?
I think winners.
Winners. Who you're giving the trophy to.
Okay, yes, that.
All right. Let's start with the Hart Memorial MVP trophy. I'm giving it to Celebrini.
I'm also giving it to Macklin Celebrini.
You all are insane. I'm going to double check something, so give me 5 seconds. Now you.
Okay, well then I'll present the case for Celebrini.
Okay, great.
Please do.
If he were not on the Sharks, where are they? Outside of 31st or 32nd in the league?
Purgatory. That's where
there's like a stat out. I mean, he's been scoring so many points, so the sample size isn't huge. But like, there's been like 10 games this season where Macklin Celebrini doesn't have a point, and the Sharks have lost all 10 of those games.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I got my answer.
Okay. What's your answer, Tyler?
I mean, it's pretty damn obvious. I just conveniently grab the jersey I was gonna wear tonight. Please hold. I thought this was gonna not be inside out. I'm gonna hold up the logo here so we can talk about this. So, like, McKinnon, guys, come on.
Yeah, it's McKinnon.
Yeah, like, are you kidding me? Like, we're having a historically amazing season. Our top forwards having a historically great year. Yeah, obviously. Like, dude, come on. Like,
there's nothing about McKinnon you can say that's against it, other than if you remove him, his team is still probably
They're still really good.
They're still really, really good. So doesn't the NHL typically defines this award as most valuable to their team.
I don't know, man. He has 81 points. He's turned Martin Nietzsche into the 7th rated skater in points.
There's a legitimate possibility.
Like, I'm sorry, it's McKinnon.
150.
Yeah, it's
he
McKinnon.
just does this. He did it. He did it with Mikko Rantanen too.
I understand where you guys are coming from. So I totally get it. But like, man, like, if he goes down, the Avs go down. It is that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't argue with you too much there.
It's hard to argue against it. Obviously, there's going to be some fans. I'm sure Colorado fans out there will be like, "Well, yeah, you're right. They have some great talent there. Martin Nietzsche is great. Cale Makar is really fucking good. He's the best defenseman in the league, of course, right? But like, they're not going to have their own kind of hustle. They don't have the Nathan McKinnon hustle.
They're not probably one of the greatest teams in NHL history, like in terms of getting points in the regular season without Nathan McKinnon. Like, they would be probably first, maybe second or third if they didn't have McKinnon. But like, if he's not there, they're not as good as they are.
Exactly. To your point, to your point, it probably was going to be McKinnon at the end of the day. But the argument for Celebrini is obviously there. Of course, myself and Alex both say he's probably going to win it. And to that, I point to one of my favorite crazy years that truly prove what the Hart Trophy is actually about. And that is 2018 Taylor Hall, when he won MVP with the Devils. The player most valuable to their team. I think this is going to be one of those years where Celebrini does get it. And they go, woohoo, congrats, Macklin, good for you, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, on to next season. Oh, Nathan McKinnon, here's your Conn Smythe trophy. And then Nathan McKinnon ends up probably winning the Hart next year. But they're like, I'm not doubting that McKinnon's gonna not win.
Yeah, it's probably McKinnon.
Yeah, it's probably McKinnon. What's next?
All right, next up, the Calder. I think this is a pretty consensus answer. So I'm gonna just say it. Matthew Schaefer.
Yeah.
Although, I think Wallstedt has a compelling case.
I was going to say Wallstedt has a compelling case, and there's a guy
has a great case.
There's the guy in the Canadians who's like absolutely tearing it up.
Demidov?
Yeah, it's because Demidov is probably
he's making a really good case.
He leads Lurkies in points, doesn't he?
He was.
Yeah.
Last I checked.
Well, so
Only he's
was
now, but-
Beckett. So
Well, yeah, that's true.
Okay, we want winning
But-
teams. Beckett's not taking over the playoffs, Alex. I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
ah,
I
Damn
think
it.
Schaefer's a really good case, but I don't know. Demidov's been kind of unfair. And I mean, honestly, can you really ignore how good Wallstadt's been? Like,
That's the
No.
thing, right? Is
and you can make a similar argument to like how difficult is it to adjust your position to playing at the NHL level? I'm sorry, but goalie might be the hardest.
yeah.
my
And
man's got
Wallstedt's making it easy.
my man has 4 shutouts. Of his 12 wins, a third of them are shutouts. Like, I'm sorry. What? That's
He's
all I'm going to
insane.
say. Yeah,
The thing is, like, I am almost certain it's going to be Matthew Schaefer. However, if the back half of this season is the Jesper Wallstedt I am going to take no prisoners party, it's Jesper Wallstedt. Like,
Yeah.
if he gets 3 more shutouts, he might actually just be the odds-on favorite to win the Calder.
I
Yeah.
don't disagree.
I mean, and here's the thing: we'll talk about Vezina in a second here, but he's in the Vezina conversation, or at least he should be.
He should be. He really should be.
Which is like, that's nuts.
Just because the NHL hates us, it's somehow going to go to Hellebuck because it's gone to Hellebuck the last like 15 fucking seasons for some reason.
Well,
The Jets are gonna finish
let's
last
go
in
to
this
let's do
somehow,
the
though.
Vezina next. Who are you guys' Vezina predictions?
Well, if he keeps up what he's doing, I mean, Vasilev's back to form.
Yeah, he just needs bigger sample size, I think, to get it. If we were
I-
given the award today, I don't think you can give it to
honestly,
Matthew.
I think, I mean, Wallstad should be up there, but I think
Yep.
Scott Wedgwood might have a case if he's just on Colorado, which inherently makes it not a front
Yeah.
runner.
It's funny you say Wedgwood. I was going to say Blackwood.
Ironically, I think there's 2 people who I'm going to say are very weird, which would be Grubauer and Sorokin.
Sorokin's my pick.
Yeah, I would probably go Sorokin. As much
Ilya
as I think.
Sorokin is my pick to win the Vezina this year.
Wow.
I will say Grubauer is the top in save percentage and third in goals against average.
Grubauer's been looking pretty good. I think the thing is while there's a very obvious argument to make for McKenzie and Scott over in Colorado, they're probably going to win the Jennings Trophy as best tandem, right? But as far as the Vezina itself, like, they've both been great, yes. But you look at what Wallstedt's been doing as a rookie, you can't knock that off. Sorokin has come to form again and is a big part of why the Islanders are where they are right now. Not to mention they figured out how to score goals, but the Islanders are where they are right now because of a few things, and Sorokin is one of them. I think this is the year Ilya Sorokin wins the Vezina.
I hope.
Same, yeah. He's really good. Unless
Nails.
Vasilevsky just decides to be Vasilevsky again.
I mean, if Vasilevsky does this for like another month, I think he's seriously in the conversation.
I think you guys are underestimating Grubauer, I will say. And then I also will say, I think the biggest takeaway is that, once again, the problem with either Wedgwood or Blackwood is they aren't the number 1 starter.
Yeah.
Which is the same problem Wallstadt's going to run into.
Yeah, they're tandeming.
I
They're
don't.
tandem, yeah.
I think Grubauer or Sorokin's definitely, or Vasilevsky would be probably my 3 picks. All 3 of those have really good cases. I mean, dude, the Kraken are relevant. I'll put it like that.
Yeah.
I'll just say this. I know we talk a big game about USA goaltending. We're not talking about any of the 3 options for Vezina this year.
No.
Well, yeah, that's because if Russia had a team in the Olympics, they would have 4 goalies to choose from.
That's a
Who
good
were
point.
probably top
That's a good
10
point.
in the league on any given Tuesday.
Like,
Look,
a
just
Russian
Take the pads
rotation
off of one of them and put him as a defenseman. They'll be fine.
Oh no,
That's true.
Shesterkin's hurt. We only have Sorokin, Vasilevsky, and Bob.
Oh
Damn.
no! What do we do?
Russian
It's
goaltending.
insane how
Russian
good they are.
goaltending.
All right. Next up, let's see. The Norris. Anybody got a quick Norris pick?
Yeah, hold on. Let me conveniently grab that same jersey.
Yeah, he's pretty good. That guy's pretty good at hockey.
Uh,
Yusuf is emoting. Yusuf, use your words.
It's more cider. It's
Okay,
Norris
let's-
cider
let's-
year, baby.
Okay, I'll just say, well, in this case, Adam Fox and Shesterkin Vezina, because we've given up 14 goals in 2 games without them, so I think
Okay,
that's a good.
well, at least that team is trash, though, so you're just manifesting.
that's my
This
point.
could be a
Hold on,
possibility.
That's my point. We're so bad without them, we have to be good.
Yeah.
So, like, anyhow, 14 goals in 2 games without those 2 guys, that says everything I need to know. Just give them the awards. But, I mean, honestly, McCarr leads in points, in which unfortunately the Norris has become a defenseman with the most points award.
It's the
Not
defenseman
actually-
points trophy.
It's not actually for the best defenseman, which
No.
I have thoughts on.
If
So
we're best
McCarr's
defensive defenseman, it's probably Werenski every year.
Yeah, or Slavin.
Or Slavin.
Or Slavin, man. Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not how this award works. Let's be real,
No.
guys.
No.
McCarr
If
has
we're-
a plus 30 and 59 or 53 points. I mean, like, come on.
When I inevitably have to be real about this, it's probably going to go down to McCarr, Hughes, and Sider. I think Mort Sider does make a case to at least finish third in the voting, or second, depending.
I was going to say
but-
Wayne Hudson was going to be second, so this is a weird conversation. He has 45 points and a plus 16.
I know he's been really good this season.
Yeah, I'm going to say that.
Lane Hudson's also making a really good case, but
Mm-hmm.
I just want to believe because I really want Sider to win a Norris. But he's got time. There are a lot of defensemen are having their coming out parties this season.
Yeah.
It's a very good time to be an offensive defenseman in the league.
I mean, you can make a
we'll
whole
see.
solid career out of that.
You can. People have done it. People won cups doing it.
Bouchard.
People make $10.5 million when they really shouldn't be making that much money doing it. Evan Bouchard. Guys, I think I'm getting allergies again. Please excuse me.
Allergies.
Anyway,
again. Well, speaking of allergies, let's move on.
Wait, who do you want to win the Norris?
All right. I guess I didn't give a pick.
Yeah,
because we were too busy talking
I
about
mean,
Cale
it's
McCarr
McCarr.
again.
It's
yeah,
Cale
okay.
McCarr.
Yeah,
It's
Okay.
I think in my mind, I think this is going to just be a Colorado sweeps the awards type year, which leads me into a great transition to coach of the year. And at this point, how can it not be Jared Bednar?
Coach of the Year is always an interesting award because it either goes to the objectively best coach in the league or it goes to the coach that has made a significant jump with their team from the previous season.
I actually don't agree on Bednard.
Who's your
Really?
nomination?
I'll tell you in 1 second. I just want to make sure I pronounce it right.
He's trying to remember who the head coach of the Buffalo Sabres is.
Be precise.
Is it still Lindy?
Lindy Ruff.
It's
Yep.
Lindy Ruff.
Still Lindy? Yeah. Okay.
No,
good.
it's
Just checking.
Ryan Rofsky.
Okay. Good choice.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Honestly, Leigh Lambert, I think, also has a really good argument. I don't know why I'm on Seattle today, but
The Seattle
you might
Kraken
as well get a Kraken jersey, Tyler.
yeah, I know I'm kind of going for gold here, but
I'm shocked he doesn't own one already.
let me pull up one of their coach. But I mean, those would be definitely top 2.
I mean, it's a cool sweater.
It is a really
Yeah.
cool sweater. I probably have Ryan Warofsky winning it just because of what he's been doing in San Jose. But
Trickney? Utah's coach.
Andre
I think.
Trickney?
Yeah, I think he's got a really good
Andre
case.
Trickney's been great too. Some people
I'm
in
just saying
Canada
that piss
agree.
Alex off.
Andre
but,
Trickney's been great. Yeah. Even
3 months,
okay,
a month ago, Joel Glenville was still on winning this award. So
if the
Pass,
Ducks
Alex.
figure it out again, I'll give it to Joel Quenville. I'm okay with that. I will say, though,
still
too,
don't
Fair enough. I will say, weird. I don't think he's going to win. I don't even think he's going to finish top 5 in voting. He might, depending. But because I mentioned sometimes the coach of the year is given to the coach that has made a significant jump in standings and team from the previous season. Patrick Waugh?
I think there's something there.
There's
I
kind of
do.
an argument to be made for Patrick Waugh.
Can Matthew Schaefer win Coach of the Year?
I don't think so. Not yet.
I mean, I'm sure your arguments for Patrick Waugh are basically mine for Lane Lambert, which is really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ironic, if anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's actually quite humorous.
Quite ironic. I think at the end of the day, for me, it's Ryan Warofsky, though.
Yeah, I thank you. Thank you for actually agreeing with me for once.
What do you
I'm
mean
gonna
for
stay-
once?
You don't hate me. It's lovely.
I'm gonna stay in Camp Bednar. I just think he's got that team running too well.
Wow,
Of an-
okay.
It takes a lot to manage a locker room like that too.
Yeah, just go put on your
That-
Lucario boots, you weirdo.
It's you know how they always say a team is made up of parts and it's a well-oiled machine. The Colorado Avalanche, as they are right now this season, are like perfectly polished, perfectly like the most well-oiled functioning machine you've ever seen in your life. And to maintain that takes a lot of just mental pressure, stamina.
Do you
just
think they
energy.
get bored? Like,
No, yes. I don't know how to answer that question.
like someone has to keep them driven through the year. I mean, now that probably goes to Landy and Nate and
It's probably
their
Nathan
animals,
McKinnon
but-
telling them, if I see you eating one fucking carb, get the fuck out of my locker
Don't-
room.
Scott Wedgwood, you better not look at a carb.
That pasta better be made of chickpeas.
All right, I have a very funny comment. I
What?
think this is a great spot to kind of start to get towards the end. It is amazing how not getting Quinn Hughes has destroyed the Devils.
I mean, they have just died.
From that trade. Like they didn't land him, and they just gave up. They're like, all right, like Luke's like, I'm out. Like he's hurt, and or Luke put 2 goals in his own net. He's done.
Isn't he
Dougie
got, like,
Hamilton is
3
going to
own
get
goals
traded
right now?
tomorrow.
Like, he got,
Yeah,
yeah.
Jack almost cut his finger off. Apparently, I mean, like, dude, they're just not here. They're making me.
They
feel
clocked out.
They make me feel great.
The Devils are truly suffering from the one that got away syndrome. But just like the crash out is unthinkable what's happening to them right now.
It's nuts.
It's
Yeah.
Well, we'll end on that. Thanks, everybody.
Is that how
You're
we're
welcome.
gonna end? All right,
It's
we're
great.
not gonna finish up with any other trophies.
Nope.
We're not gonna talk
We covered
about
all the big ones.
That's the
We
big
did
ones.
cover all the big ones, didn't we? Are we missing any? No, we're not.
Do you
right?
really want to talk about who's going to end the season with the most points, Yusuf?
We already established it's the Hart winner. That's
We
how that
already
award
established-
works.
Exactly. We kind of already established who it is. Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
I got to know
Anyway.
who's going to win the Lady Bing.
Hey, don't ever diss the beauty of the Selkie trophy. Okay? Ever.
Okay,
On that
you
note,
who's
though.
winning the Selkie?
Who's been a good defensive forward this year? Because Sasha Barkov
Exact.
died.
Certainly not anyone in the fucking blue jersey.
Maybe we could just give it to Cope, like rename it the Legacy
Yeah.
Kopitar Award and give it to him.
Just one final award. Like, here you go.
Or just give it to Bergeron. Yeah, honestly, like
Yeah, you can do that too. Okay, so we're done here. You can find us here on YouTube. We'll be on social media soon. We're getting, like we said, we're getting our shit together. We're figuring this out. We'll have a new episode in 2 weeks, so there's that to look forward to. Until then, I'm Yusuf, that's Alex, and that is Tyler. This has been Up the Boards, and we shall see you soon. Goodbye.